I'll back out here and you start showing off all your Synapse Steelbooks because I cannot wait to see these suckers.
All right, so if it comes with a slip, you know I need a slip. So there's 3 I'm missing, and the reason I'm missing them is because they came with special packaging originally and numbers on the spine, and I have to get those, and they're like $100, but I can't get the standard edition. So here's Popcorn, double-sided artwork here. So very nice artwork on the Popcorn.
Love the classic artwork on the back too.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. I have to rewatch it. I love the Steelbook though. I definitely have to rewatch it. And usually, if you go on their website, you can find a lot of these. Yes, they're pricey, but like, don't pay eBay prices because a lot of times these are still in stock, like in print, and people will put out of print on eBay and ask for ridiculous amounts of money.
Right.
Demons 2 with that artwork on the back there. So they put their logo or the font on the back. So there's Demons 2.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, Demons 2 is nice. I actually got these at Disc Replay, and I didn't know they were still in print, and I think one of them was still in print. The other one was out of print, but I got them for $35 each at Disc Replay, used, but they were in good condition.
That's not bad at all. I would have grabbed those in a heartbeat too, man.
Yeah, and they were in good condition. Like, you know, you might see like a minor scratch, but really there's 0 dents and stuff like that. So
nice.
And then that one is Demons, which is also a really nice artwork, and it comes with a ticket stub, a lot like the 4K did on the inside of it. So another very nice book.
Yeah, we'll talk about the extras that come in the editions that we have, like when we talk about the movie. But I love like replicas that come in packages. Like if you want to throw in a book, everybody seems to do that, and I'm never going to read it, so whatever. But if you give me like a little prop of something that's from the movie, I like that 10 times more.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Absolutely. This is Tombs of the Blind Dead here, so you're gonna get a slipcover. There's your back of it. Now, Synapse, a lot like Severin and Vinegar Syndrome, does load nudity on their stuff. And then there's the back. You get inside artwork here, and you're also, on a lot of these, you get a little mini booklet, and then you also get disc art. Now, I'm not going to open anything at the moment, but Synapse loads it. Like, they're $44.99 or $49.99 Steelbooks, but their transfers are really good.
Yes, they are.
Excellent. Even their Blu-rays, and I'll get into that on my next Steelbook I pull. But most of their movies are good. I didn't care for Tombs of the Blind Dead, but excellent transfers. You get a slipcover, you get double-sided artwork, you get front and back artwork, you get disc art, and you get inside artwork, and then a little mini catalog usually. You can't beat that. They don't shy away. Like, you know how Fright Night had a really nice Steelbook, but they didn't put inside artwork, and that pissed everyone off? Synapse doesn't do that. They're not lazy, and they take their time with their transfers. So
yeah, Sony's bad at not doing that, not putting artwork on the inside. It baffles me. It's not that hard to have,
and it pisses people off.
Yeah.
No, I can't show the back of the movie on this one. So this movie, I love talking about this movie. It's not for everyone. I'm sure Adam out there, my buddy Adam, has probably seen this one. I think if he hasn't, he better watch it tonight. But this is a gorgeous Steelbook. So you get, here is Massacre at Central High here. So they put out a Blu-ray of it afterwards. So if you're not big into collecting Steelbooks, or when Synapse Films announces only on Steelbook, that's the only way you could get it. That's not really the only way. So they put this out about 8 months or a year after the Steelbook, and now it's on Blu-rays.
Yeah, there's the Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. I did not pick up the Steelbook, but then they just gave a standalone Blu-ray release of it right here.
Exactly, and a lot of times I think they might say the only way to get it is through the Steelbook.
Yeah.
If you wait 8 to 12 months, sometimes less than that, you will get a standard Blu-ray of it.
They just want to sell out of the Steelbooks
they say
they're very pricey.
They'll say if it sells well, they'll put out a standard Blu-ray. I've never seen them not put out a standard Blu-ray of it. So, but it's beautiful. I'm not a big fan of the yellow. Then on the back here, can't show that there, but this is awesome. You better get those kids the hell out of here. Now, it's interesting to put a scene like that on a slipcover, but I appreciate it. It's a very interesting scene in the movie, but that is gorgeous. I love that steelbook.
I love that too. That looks amazing.
It is incredible. And then there's your back of it as well. And so this movie, it's so interesting. Renee Dawson, I think, was the director of it. But it is so interesting. The dialogue. I personally am a huge fan of Massacre at Central High, but there's like no adults in it, and you get this high school, and it's like a bullying movie, and then he turns into the bully, kind of. It's very interesting, but it begs to be talked about. And here's the thing with Massacre at Central High, I think it's the greatest Blu-ray transfer I've ever seen.
Oh,
when
really?
I watched it, I was like, how is this not a 4K? It was the cleanest and sharpest I've ever seen a Blu-ray in my life, dude. The transfer was absolutely incredible.
You're making me want to get that steelbook even more, man.
Okay. Next one here is going to be Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. Also another one that was just too slow for me. The back of the slip there. Very nice steelbook. So they do go all out on the artwork on there.
Yeah. This is one I really want, and it was slow, but I liked the ending quite a bit to this movie.
Yeah, I get this one and Tombs of the Blind Dead mixed up.
Yeah. I thought the transfer on this one was very good as well for a Blu-ray. Like Synapse goes above and beyond on their transfers for the most part.
Incredible, absolutely. And then this was also something I think has some of the best practical effects you'll find. The Kindred, very interesting, but great practical effects. Bit slow to start, but last half picks up and it's a lot of fun. So that's another one that has a Blu-ray, and that's your Blu-ray artwork right there. And then the back of it. Ooh.
See, usually having a paper slipcover on a steelbook bothers me, but those look nice, just like the gloss material that it's made out of.
Yeah, they're super
really
nice.
good.
That's all of those, and then I kind of keep them alphabetized. I literally split them up with, I'm crazy like that. So
nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. Those all look very nice together.
I love it, and I love their steelbooks. I love their transfers. I'm a huge fan. Honestly, Synapse Films is probably like top, maybe not so much anymore, but I'd say still top 5 boutique labels for me. They're right up there, top 3, top 5, to be honest with you. I think their transfers are incredible, and unlike a lot of labels that put out stuff I'm just not a big fan of, the reason why I am trying to complete and be complete on Synapse Films is they don't put out stuff a ton, so it's not overly expensive. If you wait for sales through MVD Entertainment Group, they're like $15 or less sometimes, and they don't come with slips, so a lot of them don't, so you don't have to worry about slips going out of print or anything like that. Transfers are good, and majority of their movies, I find something to like about, so I don't mind collecting all of them and striking out with a couple.
Yeah, MVD they usually have sales on these at least twice a year on the Synapse stuff, and that's how I picked up the majority of mine, is just because they were cheap, and I'm a big fan of like B movie. It doesn't even have to be garbage. It's just like I enjoy practical effects, and a lot of these releases that they have show those off in spades, just because they were made in like the late 80s, early 90s, and that is like my peak horror movie go-to, is just like nice effects.